This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, March the 26th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. So at 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a northwesterly flow aloft across the upper Midwest and the plains and down into the south and east and even the northeastern states. And with that northwesterly flow, it's going to be cold still around here, highs in the 30s to maybe around 40. Some flurry and snow shower activity off to our east, and even down into the Appalachian Mountain Range as well. Heading into Wednesday, we have a tiny little disturbance over about Kansas City, Topeka, maybe up to Omaha that may bring a few flurries or some snow showers, maybe in the southern counties of the state Wednesday into Wednesday night, maybe into Thursday. But that won't amount to much, and it still stays cold. But temperatures are going to start to moderate here, especially here Thursday. Highs mainly in the 40s by this point, maybe upper 30s in the northeastern counties, maybe near 50 in the southwestern counties. By Friday, maybe even upwards up to Des Moines or so. Otherwise, 40s across the state here on Friday with mainly sunny skies, some rain off to our south, and a little bit off to our west. And that moves in here on Saturday. Unfortunately, the Easter weekend coming up, and it's looking wet, and it's not white. Most of the snow looks to be well off to our north across Minnesota and northern Wisconsin and the UP. And then on Sunday, as the cold air streams in, it could change to some light snow flurries or snow showers. Any accumulation likely on grassy areas. If you have grass by then, you should, because most of the snow will melt this week. And even into Monday, it just stays cold. Highs back into the 30s, maybe the low 40s. Clouds around, especially with the disturbance moving across Kansas into Missouri, will keep us from seeing any sunshine. A week from today, that storm system, that big trough, moves off to the east. We still have energy hanging back up into Minnesota, but the main energy off in the northeast and the Canadian Maritimes. And at the surface, we'll see the cold air still around, some rain off to our south, and at one point we saw possibly some big, bad, nasty weather coming. Well, not with this pattern. It's going to be cold and clammy and all the rain to our south. A couple days after that, on the 6th, we have a ridge beginning to move in toward us. Still have a west to northwesterly flow around here, though. And with that, that's going to keep temperatures slightly below average, but it's not going to be terribly cold. We could have a little bit of rain around with a storm moving across the southern portions of Canada as cold air tries to make its inroads back into the country once more, with rain and snow across the northern states. And at the end of the forecast on the 10th, we have a bit of a trough over the east, not a very strong one, mainly more of a zonal flow. Bit of energy moving into the Southern California region, and with that, high pressure overhead, the 540 line across the state, that means it's going to be cold again. Likely highs a couple degrees either side of 40 with a little bit of rain just to our south and southeast. The satellite image from last evening showed a few low and mid-level clouds around the middle part of the country, off into the northeast with some snow, and a new storm system, weak at that, across the west, bringing some mid and maybe some high-level clouds there. The watch warning map from last evening, we had still some winter weather issues across the Appalachians, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina. Lots of freeze warnings across the south into Texas, and elsewhere it's fairly quiet. The QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, showing maybe a little bit of precipitation around here, maybe upwards of 1/10 of an inch, the heaviest rain across Oklahoma, Texas, and into the state of Arkansas.